Hello, everybody. It's Kung Fu CJ, aka Action Jackson, aka Carol Jackson, aka Cowboy, aka Crazy Eyes. Today we're at story time, and before I get started, I want to give a shout out. Shout out to Just the Guys podcast for having me on. Thank you guys a lot, and the Metro Conservative Media Group, and also Soldiers of Finance. I I love you guys' shows, and right now, sometimes I'll be waiting an hour or 2 hours just to get on you guys' shows, and hopefully this Tuesday, depending on the schedule, I should be able to get on to the All American Show. So let me get started. The title of this story is Have You Prayed on It Yet? Coming from Thessalonians 5:17 and 18. First Thessalonians. Once upon a time, there was a larger than life grandmother who had his grandson. When the grandson was 4 years old, he was placed in his grandmother's care by the state. She raised the boy as her own. The boy graduated high school and started working to help and repay his grandmother. And the grandmother was up in age at this time. Her grandson would come by and take his grandmother to church every Sunday. He would give money to put in the church, knowing she was on a fixed income. She was always bragging about her grandson. Her son and girlfriend, the boy's mother, died in a car crash accident. The first place she took that boy was church. One day, the grandson came upon an opportunity. Bank after bank denied him. He paid cash for everything, so his credit was, as we say, he had none. The grandson went to pick his grandmother up for church one Sunday. She saw the sadness in his face. She asked him, "What's wrong, grandson?" The grandson told his grandmother he has an idea that could help people. He had been developing it for 5 years. He told her no one would take a chance on him. His grandmother asked, "What do you need to start?" He said, "Just $10,000. I have some money saved." She then said, "Have you prayed on it?" The grandson got angry. "Grandma, I pray every day, and nothing has happened." She said, "Why don't you come to church with me?" He was resistant at first, then he agreed. They went to church, and the grandson was touched by the service. When he took his grandmother home, he told her how he enjoyed the service. She then told him she had something to give him. When they reached Grandma's, she asked him to come in. Now remember, he gave her money every Sunday to put in church. Grandma prepared Sunday dinner. She even invited people over. The grand the grandson had no plans this day, so he entertained her the whole day. After eating, the grandmother called everyone into the living room. She then began to tell everyone about her grandson's idea. As she came to the end, she reached for her Bible. She pulls out $6,000. She then asked if they would match her gift to her grandson. When everyone had given a portion, it came out to be $11,000. The grandson asked, "Grandma, where you get that money from?" She said, "From you." He was shocked. He looked at the friends she invited, looked at him with affirmation. A man stepped forward. He was a deacon in the church. I'm sorry. He said this to the grandson: "Your grandmother has been speaking only good things about you since she first brought you to church." The mother of the church said, "Your grandmother has been saving your money for 10 years. She has been waiting for this time to give this to you." I know I'm over my time. Hurry up. The grandson hugs his grandmother and says, "Why didn't you put the money in the offering plate?" She says to him, "God would not let me. The Lord has a great thing prepared for you." The grandson then says, "How long have you known about my idea?" She says, "Since this morning." This story is about honor thy mother and father, and all your days will be blessed. A breakthrough is always over the horizon. This grandson on this day went to church with his grandmother every Sunday after that. Your breakthrough may be different. I say, have you prayed on it? It could be a job, relationship, addiction, legal, or illness. Have you prayed on it? Thank you all for listening. This is Kung Fu CJ. I'm out.